All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start off by giving all praises and glory and honors to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakah Kodash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who well. Peace and blessings and citations to the hopeful elect, the Bayat Dawadah, the house of David. Now, you have the CEO of Wells Fargo, right? But he's definitely he's in there with knowing about the New World Order because what he's speaking about here in this little short that I have pulled up, and he's speaking about not everybody's going to be able to rely on the U.S. dollar, right? So pretty much what he's talking about is he's talking about the New World Order to come. Because see, he knows he's got a little he's got an inside on it as well. And the interviewer had asked him about, well, what about the U.S. debt, which is 39 trillion? Really, it's really more than 39 trillion. It's way more than 39 trillion, man. You see, that thing is up to like maybe 200 trillion, maybe 300 trillion. You see, it's super, super high. Okay? And a great reset, or so they say, right? So as they call it, which is a new world order, when you look on the back of your dollar bill, you understand what we're talking about. You see? And these things are all getting ready to happen. These things are all getting ready to come down the pipe. Right? They're getting ready to chip. They're getting ready to bring out that chip, the biometrics identification, right? RFID microchip, brain computer interface, right? Which is a BCI, and so on and so forth, man. These things are in the midst of coming, all right? You see, it's only a matter of time before they just say, you know what, to hell with it. Let's just push it off on them because what gradualism is happening right now. You see? And they're going to say, you know what? Nah, listen here. It's going to come upon all the world to try all the world, man. And this is why I've been bringing up this is why I've been bringing up many different things like this, man. Right? It says this. It says, Psalm 64 and 8, it says, so shall they make their own tongue to fall upon themselves, and all that see them shall flee away. Right? So let's go to Revelation, right? Revelation 3 and 10. Right? Revelation 3 and 10. Matter of fact, before we get Revelation 3 and 10, let's get Revelation 12 and 12. Revelation 12 and 12. Right? It says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time. Right? And this devil know that he got a short time, man. All right? Because this kingdom is about to go down, man. Let me get Job 14 and 5. This kingdom is about to be obliterated. It's about to be destroyed. Our kingdom is coming, man. Job 14 and 5, it says, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. Now, let's go back to Revelation. All right, Revelation 3 and 10. Okay? It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from an hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. You see? So, without that, let's go here and play this here. Let's play this short here. Right?
You know, the position the U.S. dollar has in the world, we can't assume that we just have this God.
Now, this is the CEO of Wells Fargo. So they know what is coming, right? Because they know the CBDC, central bank digital currencies, right? They know cash is going to be done away with. It's going to be a cashless society, man. And this devil knows, because he's a devil. You see? Okay? He knows what's getting ready to go on. He knows that the banks are getting ready to turn into nothing but central bank digital currencies, man. Stablecoin is in the midst of that thing, right? The Genius Act that devil has signed in, talking about Nero 47, DJ Trump, right? Back in July, he signed that thing in there, all right? 2025. You see? And the elites made him sign that thing in there, all right? Because that thing is going to be backed by a private federal reserve. You see? This is why you see all the things going on. And that's why I've been putting up numerous videos. If you're not paying attention about the numerous videos of crypto and CBDCs, right, that all these other nations are doing and all these other places and things that are going on, then you're not in the right state of mind, man. You don't know what's going on. You're lost. Okay? You're just watching a video just to watch it. You don't have no idea what's being talked about. You see? But the minute of the Lord, we have the eyesight to see, right? And we see this thing far out. Okay? We know what's going on. All right? So let's just play the rest of this here. We're just going to close up, man.
Given right to be the reserve currency. But it's going to take a long time for people to get comfortable with something else other than the dollar, and it's in our control.
What about the U.S. debt? We have, $39 trillion in debt.
And that's one of the issues that's got to get solved. And that's just the hard one, because you've got people who are in office for 4 or 8 years. They've got their own agenda on what they want to accomplish. They're not going to be there to solve that problem. And they don't have the same kinds of immediate pressures that companies have when they become over-leveraged.
And as you can see, he's at the Economic Club in Washington, D.C. Let's play the video again so you'll hear it again. Play it for you another time.
The position the U.S. dollar has in the world, we can't assume that we just have this God-given right to be the reserve currency. But it's going to take a long time for people to get comfortable with something else other than the dollar, and it's in our control.
What about the U.S. debt? We have, 39 trillion.
You heard what he said. He said it's in our control. Right? Listen up.
In debt.
And that's one of the issues that's got to get solved. And that's just the hard one, because you've got people who are in office for 4 or 8 years. They've got their own agenda on what they want to accomplish. They're not going to be there to solve that problem. And they don't have the same kinds of immediate pressures that companies have when they become over-leveraged.
This thing is a whole global reset. All right? So with that, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Marakah Kodash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and Well. Peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect, the Bayat Dawadah, the house of David. Kwam Yasha'Allah, Abba Babal, Shalom.